Welcome to our session on smarter products and services. We'll be talking to our guest speaker, Rahul Rajpal from Google. Stay tuned.
The rise of smart products and services is one of the most exciting and groundbreaking innovations we have seen in the last decade. Of all the technological advancements that continue to awe us, smart products and services are the ones that have fully integrated in the lives of consumers. Let us hear today from a CX expert on how smart products and services are bound to get smarter. Our esteemed speaker describes himself through the 3P model. He is a people's person, he is passionate at heart, especially about sustainability and environment, and he believes in spreading positivity in every situation. Professionally, he's a director at Google, leading global scaled operations, supporting millions of customers across SMBs and large customers, driving customer experience in the ads ecosystem. For over 25 years, he has worked with several global brands, including American Express, in various leadership roles. He is passionate about customer experience and digital transformation. He ultimately wants to make an impact in the lives of SMBs globally. Friends, let us all welcome Rahul Rajpal. Hi, Rahul. Welcome to our conversation today.
Hi, Danielle. Good to meet all of you.
Well, I'm sure that this is going to be a very exciting topic. So thank you for being with us. I bet we're going to learn a lot from this amazing conversation. So I know you are ready. Let's dive into it.
Absolutely. I'm all in.
All right. My first question, Rahul, is what do you consider as one of the most memorable customer experiences you've had?
Yeah, well, that's a great question. It goes long back. I'm sure most of you would have heard about the group of hotels called Oberoi's. And I happened to check in this hotel quite a few years back. And as I walked into the lobby and wanted to check in the hotel, to my surprise, the front desk, the lobby folks, were able to recognize me, and they addressed me by my name. And I was, quite pleasantly surprised because this was my first time that I actually walked into the hotel. So later I, went back to the same lobby person and says, "Hey, what's the magic? Why exactly, you never met me, and this is my first time in the hotel. How come, you were able to recognize me?" And the response I got was that when before the guest checks in the hotel, we look their online profile and actually see their faces just so that we could recognize them and address them by name. And I thought that was a wow customer relationship management. But that was not all. That was just the first experience. So you could say, look, this was just a one such experience you had. The next time when I checked in, I was pleasantly surprised that they remembered from last time that I don't prefer a smoking room. I prefer a non-smoking room. And I don't like very soft pillows, very small details. But they were actually, were able to make sure that, right at the time of check-in, they advised me that they have allocated a non-smoking room and the pillows are taken care of. Very small details, but imagine not just the hotel and the experience, these small details go a long way in building that customer engagement relationship. That to me, one of my most memorable experience and memory about customer experience.
Thank you for sharing that to us, Rahul. It's really the little details that service providers remember that just really make such a huge difference. Now, with the continuous changes in technology, I think that's going to be one of the meat of our conversation today. Business models, customer experience focus. Rahul, so much has come out of technology, right? How are smart products and services further enhance the CX journey? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think we are all surrounded by the smart products and services all around us, right? And these are making a huge positive impact to our daily lives. Let me start by my favorite, and I'm sure it is your favorite as well, Google Maps, right? You can't imagine going out, without the Google Maps and really, not have Google Maps.
True.
In fact, every person that you talk to, they will say, "Hey, if you don't know this place, figure it out on Google Maps." But essentially, Daniel, what's really happening is with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning, we are seeing a lot of changes in the way consumers are now able to experience the service and the products. It's getting much more smarter. It's getting much more faster. And that's exactly what, as consumers, as users, we all need, isn't it? Imagine today sitting at home with the help of mobile banking, you can actually open an account and you can actually transact, with the same bank without really going to them. Another use case. In the past, I'm sure some of us would have a home loan as a product. In the past, I would go to a bank and ask them for a interest certificate from that bank on that home loan. Today, they recognize that these kind of frequently asked questions and queries can be automated. And now you can just go on the mobile app, download that certificate, and that's it. It's smarter, it's faster, it's easier.
So much technology out there that just really make our lives so much easier nowadays. And technology is key to customer experience. As such, technology and I must say customer data should be used to provide a wide array of opportunities for employees to deliver customer experiences and build brand trust in every interaction. Now, Rahul, my next question is, are there current or emerging trends that we should expect to see in the coming years?
Yeah, and yeah, that's a great question. And back to our first piece where I talked about the usage of artificial intelligence and machine learning would continue to make transformation in various industries. Some of the use case examples that we know of is healthcare, the financial services, including the retail industry. Let me give an example. Today, you can actually get the food delivered in some parts of the world, and I'm talking purely from India perspective. You can actually get the groceries delivered in flat 10 minutes time. Again, by using the machine learning and using the algo, you can predict the demand, and then you can provide the groceries to the customers in the shortest possible time. So the technology will continue to play where the easy issues can be automated, can be used by the bots, can be leveraged by the bots, and also you start to predict the customer needs and being able to provide the customers what they need in the shortest possible time and the most accurate one. And that's, in my mind, will be the transformation that we will see in the coming years as well. Take a look at the smart watches. They have taken the world by storm. Today, everybody or most people would have the smart watches, and they can count their oxygen levels. They can look at the counts and the calories, and that's helping in our healthcare industry even further. So the smart products and services will continue to I would say revolutionize the world in the coming days, and I'm really excited to see what more that we will see as an advancement, especially in the healthcare industry where we actually can save and protect millions of lives.
Wow, truly exciting, Rahul. With this emerging technology, makes our lives so much easier. And yeah, smart devices, as you are mentioning, can really transform the customer experience and really creates that personalized and meaningful connection. And really, truly excited to see what's coming our way, Rahul. Now, next question to this, I think we can still scratch the surface on this one. What smarter products and services do you rely on daily? Because you mentioned those fantastic technology. How about you?
Look, I use a lot of smart products on a daily basis. Well, to begin with, my day starts, by interacting with Google Home. I like to hear, what's the weather, how much distance it's going to have today, and what is the traffic condition, for me to reach office. Well, because I'm also now returning to office few days in a week, so and that's something I really love doing it. My second smart product that I use is Google Maps, and that's something that helps me to understand how much time it will take me from my home to my office or any other place that I'm going to. By the way, my kids have started interacting with the Google Home, and they also try to have a two-way dialogue. Today, my 4-year-old finds this slightly difficult, but she's getting there. And the third one that I use, on a daily basis is Google Assistant. So I actually, keep a lot of my to-dos and book appointments, as well as, keep my calendar up to date with the help of Google Assistant. I know I'm biased towards some of these products, but that's where I start my day. The one more, which is a very interesting one, which I really loved it. I recently upgraded a new car, and this car is fitted with a lot of advanced technology. So unlike the old days where I would not know if my car tire pressure is actually, at a problem level, today the smart device in the car is actually prompting a signal and saying, hey, something is wrong. Go get this checkup. So the smart devices are becoming much more preempting and predicting the needs. And they are basically prompting you to actually go and get this done more proactively. And that's something I really love about it.
Thank you. I echo that sentiment, Rahul. I myself is slowly transitioning my little apartment, my little space to become a very smart space. I got me a smart mop and some smart plugs, which really helps me just, put out a command and my gadgets and appliances just start working. And it just really makes everything easy for me. And truly in a fast moving world, gadgets and electronic devices play an essential role, especially when you're too busy doing those stuff. And most of them are fruitful and very useful. My next question is, what remains to be the challenge in achieving top-notch CX through smart products and services?
I think the evolution that we will see, Daniel, is that when it comes to the easy queries or the queries, and the issues from the customers that you can actually automate or leverage, let's say, the smart bots, which can help you get the information in a more accurate and precise manner, I think that's already happening. But when it comes to a more complex product, you still require a human to interact with the customer and make sure that we provide a seamless experience to our customers. While we will continue to work to make our smart products and the automation, including the bots, much more, I would say, much more smarter, we still would want our human resources and our human interaction with the customers will continue to go deeper, because the queries from the customer will become much more, let's say, complex, because now the easy queries are handled by the automation and the bots. So we need to really make sure that our frontline will continue to go deeper into the product and understand the customer needs and be able to solve their questions and issues in the most accurate manner, in the most timely manner.
Lovely, thank you. What I take from here is, with so much technology, right, like with the technology that we have right now and how much it has grown, that human interaction and intervention is still a necessity, and it's still an important part in all of this. We talked about earlier the smart gadgets and how this has been integrated into your life. Rahul, what is the next on your list of a digital technology purchase?
Look, I really thought about this, and I want an app on my phone, which should predict about my healthcare. I do have a smartwatch, but I want an app which should tell me what exactly are the issues. I'm sure post-COVID, everybody is very concerned and very much, interested in knowing about, the vitals of our healthcare. And if they become predictive, this would be a huge transformation, like I said earlier, and impact the lives of millions of lives, around the world. So I want a gadget which should really predict what are the vitals, how they are doing from my healthcare perspective, and be able to help me connect with the right expert in the shortest possible time. And I should be able to get that intervention without really seeing any further challenges. So that's something, I'm hoping that healthcare, will become even more smarter, and we all have the gadgets, that we can use to really, protect our healthcare at scale.
Lovely. I bet that is a lovely gadget, Rahul. I heard that.
smart app or a gadget, it could be anything, like something on the watch or on my mobile phone, but something which would actually give me the predictive signals about my health care. So it could be watch, could be a app on my mobile, but something like this, that I'm really looking forward to.
Well, I bet that's a lovely gadget, Rahul. A lot of excitings to check out today. Now I'm going to move on to my last question, and this is not part of my question list, but I have two questions for you. If you are, and you probably have thought about this, so we'd like to get to know you more, Rahul. If you are to invent a technology or a tool, let's say a smart gadget, what would it be, and what would it be for? I got you thinking there.
Uh, well, like I said, I am very passionate about the healthcare and the fitness side of things. So I would love to invent something that would really push people to look at
Mm,
their current vitals from a healthcare perspective, signals areas that they are actually struggling on. So much before some impact happens or a damage happen from a human life perspective, your all these signals proactively and preempting the issues can actually save millions of lives. I think something like this I would love to build, or love to see somebody else is building,
yeah,
but that's something which I'm really really keen to see happening around us.
that would be lovely. That will be impactful to the whole world. My last question, Rahul, what does technology mean to you at this time?
Yeah. Look, technology is the most vital thing happening all around us, and technology would enable us to focus on the things which are much more deep rooted and can be intervened by the humans. So all the easy stuff, all the stuff that we should not be really putting our time on, technology can help us enable automate that so that we can focus and go deep rooted in building connect with the customer, understanding their needs, helping them counsel if they require, and really be able to help and solve their issues in a much more uh, consultative manner as opposed to the way we would interact in the past, where we would handle multiple queries at the same time, and we would not be able to really engage with them. So to me, technology means it is making our lives much more easy for us to focus on the things that we need to spend much more time into.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Rahul, thank you for sharing with us your insights. I must say, it just keeps getting better with smarter products and services. And I think what keeps consumers eagerly anticipating is what is next on smart products and services. And most certainly, the proven benefits that technology has brought to our daily routine. And this have elevated the way we live, move, take care of ourselves, and communicate. And it cannot get more practical than that. There's so much to look forward to in this space. Thank you for giving us a glimpse of what is ahead, Rahul.
Daniel, thank you so much. It was lovely talking to you and to all of you. Thank you so much for the time today. I enjoyed this session with all of you and look forward to continue to have the engagement with everybody.
Thank you, Rahul. To our dear audience, thank you for joining us today, and we will see you in our next conversation. Bye for now.
Thank you for joining us on this session of Transformative CX Talks. We have more discussions from esteemed CX leaders, so make sure to check out all our videos to learn more about the CX industry.